This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. She's 7:44 on a fine Saturday evening, and let me tell you, the Oilers just absolutely crushed the Flames in a game of NHL 20 live streamed on the Edmonton Oilers YouTube channel, Facebook channel, and I think Twitter as well. So a very, very solid effort all around by the boys. I think the way to put this one up in the W column is simply put 4 goals out of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Gets the job done, dusts the Flames, who could only score 3 themselves. Mike Smith has a solid game, and the Oilers go on. Huge victory, right? Sheehan with 2 goals, Connor with a big goal. You had Drysdale getting a big goal. Everybody going in there getting a huge goal. I think Archibald had one. I can't even keep straight how many guys scored for the Oilers. It was a 10-goal effort. I think I've named everyone who scored in the simulation. But guys, this is maybe to a degree the excitement we have here on this NHL pause season, right? I mean, you know what? Good on the Oilers. Quite honestly, I'm a little disappointed they didn't have Jack and Bob or Kevin and Quinn doing the play-by-play, but you know what? Good on the Oilers to get out there and give us some content on a Saturday evening. Because one thing, I know probably this isn't what you're looking to come to Dolynny TV to discuss, but on a Saturday night when, you know what, not much is happening. Obviously, yes, you can watch some replays on Sportsnet or this or that, but at some point it's nice to watch something where you don't know what's going to happen. And I think that's exactly what this struck a chord with, is the simple fact that nobody in the chat, I mean at one point there was 985 people or more watching this live stream simulation on the Edmonton Oilers YouTube channel. So that tells you there's probably another 1,000 on Facebook, another 250 on Twitter. That is absolutely nuts, right? This is something in terms of numbers, right? Yeah, I mean, it's NHL 20. It's the Oilers. It's the Oilers official account live streaming NHL 20. The Oilers haven't played a game since way back March 12th, I believe it is. I've already lost track, but you look at that. That is absolutely insane. That is how starved we are, my friends, for some Edmonton Oilers hockey. And I don't care if they took 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tries to get a 10-3 result. I don't care if they turned up the sliders against the Flames so as the home team had the advantage. I don't care what they did to make it a 10-3 final. They made 2 things right. They made it entertaining. They made sure the Oilers won on the Oilers channel. So that is fantastic to see, right? They took advantage of a very clear situation to get everybody together, right? Think about that. 1,000 Oilers fans here on YouTube together watching a live stream. My goodness, it's been a while. And we all get to enjoy some hockey. I mean, yeah, sure, it's NHL 20, but we all got to chat with each other. We all got to discuss hockey. We just got to discuss a game we had never watched before. And that's the beautiful part about this, is we just got to slow down, take a breath, and enjoy. I don't even care about the simulation, quite honestly. I enjoyed more so, yeah, probably I should enjoy talking with you guys more so in the chat, but that's just, right, the fun of it. And obviously, yeah, some guys mouthing off from the Flames side. Guys, there were some of us in the Oilers side mouthing off too to the Flames side. And you know what? That's what the Battle of Alberta is all about. And I mean, you know what? We're getting closer and closer by the day, hopefully, to a playoff series between these two teams. Bing, bang, boom, and then we get back to real life. But in what is a bit darker times, we got to enjoy just a little bit of reprieve from the darkness outside our door. Well, if you're allowed to go outside, that's kind of the crazy part, but you get where I'm going. It's just, we got to enjoy something so simple. And to me, it comes down to one word: community. And we got to enjoy our community, our Edmonton Oilers fan community, online in a gathering place tonight, put on by the actual Edmonton Oilers. That is, bar none, the best part about this whole thing. 10-3 final. Well, guys, I mean, it's never a bad time, video game or not, to watch Ryan Nugent-Hopkins score 4 goals, but to sit here and get to just hang out with, hey, you know what? If you're tuning into Dolynny TV, you've probably hung out with a lot of people in those chats before. That's what I'm saying, is we got to enjoy our community, we got to enjoy the community, and we got to enjoy something put on by the team we love to cheer for that involved the team we love to cheer for. So that's all fine, that's all dandy, and that's a very good, feel good way to spend 45 minutes on a Saturday evening during the NHL pause season, during these uncertain times. So that's fantastic. You know what? Hats off to everybody for coming out. I wasn't sure what to expect, but that was fantastic. 100% fantastic. So, I guess what's the discussion? The main discussion coming out of this video has to be the fact that, yeah, you know what? Somebody tweeted out a picture of updated Adidas jerseys for those good old McFarlane oil drop, oil bullet, whatever you want to call it, jerseys. We need those back, all right? I'm sorry. If the Oilers are going to make some serious playoff runs here, like Game 7 of the Stanley Cup, and lift the Stanley Cup, they better be wearing those jerseys. That's all I'm saying is the Oilers, man, give me back some flashbacks, and especially if things go right and Connor McDavid's lifting a Stanley Cup, just give me that. You know what? Honestly, right now, I think if anything for us as Oilers fans to dream of tangibly, right? What does the future hold? I think the easy thing is bring back the oil bullet. That just, let me picture this. Oh, yeah, you got to bring it back, 100%. And I don't care if they update it with that newer blue that we've got for the away jersey. If they do that, I'm all fine. I'm all in on an updated jersey for that, right? An update, change, tweak it a little bit. No, that's all fine and dandy. Just that logo, just that look, we're good. Just the coloring might need to be tweaked, sure, but give me that. I am fine. I am dandy. I am good. And that I think is one thing that we have not put enough uproar in the community, right? Is, you know what, sometimes the online community, sometimes the people in the streets have a little bit of a voice to say what a sports team does. Happened? Well, you know what? Let's get the uproar going about that, shall we? Because I think that's a very good, positive uproar we need to have. I know there's some copyright issues with the logo and all that right now, but you know what? Let's just get the uproar going, and eventually we'll see what happens, right? Daryl Cates, different owner from back when we had the old bullet jerseys, so yeah, let's get some uproar going on that. But overall, guys, you know what? Just a fantastical, right? Obviously, the other side of this, too. David Riddick pulled after 8 goals. Cam Talbot gets in and gets lit up. Unfortunately, with Mike Smith in net, who was fantastic in the simulation, we didn't get to see a goalie fight. And I think that's, if I'm talking missed opportunities with this live stream, is you should have had commentators from the actual Oilers. Now, setting it up is kind of difficult, I assume, but hey, you know what? I've figured out ways to live stream my voice to a game in Lac La Biche as the Cold Lake Ice play. And now it didn't work perfect, but there is ways to do it. And if you have professional equipment, I'm sure you can get it done. And then you think about the other side too, having players play against each other, right? Like, why couldn't you have Connor McDavid versus Mark Giordano play in a simulation? That would have added a little bit of an extra element to it. So there's definitely some room to improve on this. But if this sets the bar for how low you can go, whew, we'll take it, because you know what, the community came out, everything was fantastic about that, and I'm very much so looking forward to hopefully more of these out of the Oilers, just to give us something to break up the evening, something to break up the day-to-day routine of sitting in the house and doing nothing. And I mean, yeah, sure, 90% of us that probably watched that live stream have played NHL 20 at some point today. I'm just going to venture a guess if you struck around for the entire stream like I did. But you then sit there and you look at it this way too, is, you know what? It's something put on by our hockey team. It's something put on by the Oilers. The Oilers are out there, no matter, you know what, you can call it a lazier effort because they didn't get Jack and Bob, they didn't get players to play against. You can call it what you want. At the end of the day, they went out of their way to put on something for us. And I mean, that means a lot in the pause season, because you look at how fantastic we, like, right? We got to celebrate goals, we got to celebrate everything, hits, and we got to chat with each other. And that was all put on by the Oilers doing a little bit of work during these uncertain times. And I mean, that's feel good. That is 100% feel good on a Saturday evening at 7 o'clock. We've all had supper. I mean, we've probably had 6 or 7 meals, to be quite honest, at this point. But you look at it that way, right? Is we all got to spend 45 minutes of our evening, and now you've probably spent 10 minutes of your evening with me. I appreciate that, guys. I miss you. unless I have something major to talk about, it's just hard to get talking right now because, right? There's much more important things to worry about than some Oilers hockey and what ifs. But we'll keep chatting throughout this. I know that for sure. And I'll let you guys go this evening. You have yourselves a great night. Hey, go rip some EASHL. If you see a couple of clubs out there with the gamer tag Yak City Gaming trolling around on NHL 20 PS4 edition, you just know to rough that guy up, alright? And maybe he'll score a hattie or something against you if you have a compy goalie not in net. Guys, I'm up on out of here.